In this video, we'll set up an S3 bucket and Amazon Quick. We'll start from the absolute base by setting up an AWS account. A lot of people who work in AWS have never set up an account. Why would they? Their organization already did it. So consider two reasons you'd want to do it yourself. One, a personal AWS account can be genuinely useful. Two, understanding AWS from the ground up is valuable. So let's get started. Navigate to aws.amazon.com and click Create Account. Enter your email address and an AWS account name. You can name it whatever you want. It doesn't have to be unique. When you receive the verification code from AWS, paste it in to verify and then set your password. Note that we're signing in as root. Organizations should not, and as a rule, do not, use root login credentials for the data they work with. Instead, they set up separate, limited logins. However, we'll just stay on root since this is a personal account. This Choose Your Account Plan screen displays two options, free and paid. I'm going to choose paid since Amazon Quick requires it. In the next screen, I'll fill out the contact information. And that's followed by credit card information, which I'm blurring out so you can't have a shopping spree on my dime. You're probably not going to see the "You're not eligible" screen. Since I already have an Amazon account, it's just telling me that I can't have any new customer credits. The next screen provides options for free or paid support. I'll select the free option. Once the account setup is completed, we're logged in and forwarded to the main console. Let's look under the account name in the upper right-hand corner of the interface. Note, Security Credentials. This is where to go to set up multi-factor authentication or MFA. AWS requires MFA, but not immediately. They'll give you 30 days or so before forcing the issue. Next, note Billing and Cost Management. It's a good idea to set this up so you don't get surprised by an expensive bill. For this brief video, however, we'll just get straight to work. In the search bar, located at the top left-hand portion of the screen, I'll type S3 and select the S3 service. I'll click Create Bucket. I see that this annoying service menu pop-up isn't going away, so I'll just keep clicking until AWS decides I've suffered enough. S3 is Amazon's cloud storage, and we're going to use it to store a single file, initially. Everything you put into S3 sits inside a bucket, and the bucket sits at the top. It's the container that holds everything else. In this exercise, we'll upload a single file, but the same bucket can hold as many files as you need. When you create a bucket, two naming rules matter. The name has to be globally unique across all of AWS, and it has to be lowercase. I'll call my S3 bucket Quick Suite Class 4321. I'm adding the digits to make the name unique. There are several S3 bucket settings, but we'll leave these settings as default and create the bucket. Within the bucket, I'll create a folder. Let's name it Financial Transactions. Unlike the bucket name, the name doesn't have to be unique and could include mixed casing. Once again, I'll accept the defaults and create the folder. Locally, I have a CSV file called Mitchell Transactions. This CSV file includes fictional personal transaction data that we'll be using for future videos. I'll click on Financial Transactions to enter that folder and then select Upload. Then I'll drag the Mitchell transaction CSV to upload it. Once the upload is successful, I'll close the window. Now this data lives in the cloud. Now let's set up Amazon Quick. I'll type Quick in the search dialog box. Don't select Quick Setup. Instead, select Amazon Quick. I already have Quick accounts in other AWS accounts, so I'm going to close those items and click Create Account. Notice that you can sign up for 30 days at no cost. You'll need to enter a unique account name and an email for notifications. I'll stick with the default region I've been provided and click Create Account. In the Account Created Successfully screen, I'll click Go to Amazon Quick. Next, I'll click on the Quick account name in the upper right-hand corner of the interface and select Manage Account from the drop-down. In the Manage Account screen, there are a couple of things we need to take care of. First, we need to link Quick and S3, and second, I'll show you how to delete your Quick account. If I scroll down on the left-hand panel, notice Permissions. I'll click AWS Resources, and then in the resulting screen, I'll check the Amazon S3 option to link to the S3 bucket I just created. After clicking Finish, be sure to scroll down to the bottom to click Save to complete the process. Lastly, let's walk through account deletion. Within the left-hand panel of the Quick Manage Account screen, select Account Settings. Under Account Termination, click Manage. Here, you can turn off account termination protection and type Confirm to delete the account, but only if you're sure. Personally, I love Quick and would never delete it, but you might want to delete your account before the trial period to avoid charges. Let's recap. We created an AWS account from scratch. We briefly talked about MFA and spending alarms but didn't set anything up. You might want to do so on your own. We set up S3 and uploaded a single file, and then we turned on Amazon Quick and made sure you could access the S3 data. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And if your team could use training like this, consider bringing me in person or virtually. Visit GiddyUpData.com to see the courses I teach and the services I offer.